Winter is upon us here, folks. She's a little chilly in the shop here. In the vault. Right, now let's keep going with this. Really, all we're doing this episode, I want to straighten that neck out so it's dead flat. Fret rocker. Check all those frets, make sure that they're level. Remove those tuners, these ones. I'm going to put the original ones back in because I'm parting ways with this beautiful guitar. They're Cluson Supreme, so I'm taking them off, put the original classic vibe Squier ones on there. Got a nut to go back in there, and that's what I'm aiming at getting done. This one, if the neck's alright and I don't need to give that much attention fret wise, I'll just jump straight in those electronics and get that sorted. Go on, let's do that. Let's just chill out for a bit, do some guitar stuff. Righto. I didn't like the camera angle in that first bit. Hopefully this is a little bit better. But I don't know. So I want to straighten this neck so it's perfectly flat, and we'll hit it with this bad boy. Squier 4mm. Yeah, I'll get you a nice spot. We'll use this fun tool. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get you a good one. I'll get you a good spot up here. That's alright, isn't it? Is that a good spot? Is that a good one? I think that'll be alright. Righto. My notched straight edge. It sits there quite nicely, so I can now you can sit there and have a look underneath and see all the sunlight coming through there. You can see how, or you can see how that's passing through under there quite easily. There's a little bit of relief in this. I haven't had a go at this guitar for a while. It's just been sitting on the wall, so she's we'll give it a good crank. How'd we go? Yeah. A little bit more. I want it perfectly flat for this bit. Yep. A bit more. A little bit of light coming through. A little bit straighter. Plenty of movement in that. Plenty of adjustment in that truss rod, which is good. Alright, nice. That's looking good. No, that's not going to go through, but yeah. Alright, that's good. That's nice and flat. Fret rock and roll. So yeah, put this across 3 frets at a time, like so. She's cool. Move up one. There's an issue there. Move up one. That's alright. Move up one. There's one there. And as the frets get closer together, we can change over. Okay. So there's a few there on there. So I'll just do each individual string, work my way along. Mark it with a marker, and give them a little tap. Hopefully that fixes it. If not, then we'll actually do a level with this bad boy. So I'll put some abrasive paper on there and actually backwards and forwards, but I'll take the neck off to do that if I have to, if that comes to that. So yeah, right now I'm gonna smash my way all the way along and yeah, mark those frets. Let's see how we go. Righto, so you can see sort of my text is going a bit dodgy. Hey, Credo, mate. There's a few little higher spots there where that's rocking a little bit, which I'll tap down with my hammer, because I'll try that first, because if you can fix it by just tapping everything down and getting it seated right, it's better than taking any like meat, so to speak, off the frets, because the more of that you take off, the sooner it needs to get a refret job. The other thing too is you can, Mr. Floppy here, so as you can see I've marked that one, and you can see how that just straight away goes straight under. And if you go to wherever, let's pick a random one, it doesn't go under there. Maybe a tiny bit. No, not really. That one there, I've marked that one, and yeah, you can see goes under there. So I'll just tap them down, and same thing again, go over it with the rocker and just make sure everything is perfect and there's no little tappy rocky sound like this. Can I do it? Or am I going to be like, there it is. Yeah, bagger. I never bothered with this because I riffed on it, so I didn't worry about leveling it out. I just played it a bit, not enough to keep it though. All right, let me whack 'em in, whack-a-mole, and we'll come back and we'll see how I went. Alrighty. You ripper, you ripper. I should have filmed that, maybe, and just, I don't know. Anyway, look, can I get it? Good as gold. All the way. I redone it all. And went backwards and forwards with this a couple of times. Take your time with it. There's no need to be in a rush. Make sure everything is perfect, and it's good. I'm really happy with that. Oh yeah. Not today, Mr. Leveling Bar. Not today. No, like I said, that's a last minute resort, really. That one. Everything's good. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. There was one up there and a few down here. Everything's perfect. Not a single little tappy tap at all. So Nah, I'm happy that that's how it went down, quite frank. So, what am I going to do? I am going to pull them buggers out, and we might... Will I do it in this one? Will I put some treatment in that neck and stain it up a little bit? Let's have a go. Let's see how we go with that. Yep. Legends. You know what? Seems I want to do a little bit of work to this neck. I'm actually going to pull it off, whether you like it or not. You know, that's why you have your mum on speed dial, so that you can bloody ring up and have a cry. I'm going to do it because I want to take the tuners off. I've got a nut to go in there, and I want to redo this neck with the Montys Guitars, which can be a tad messy. Plus then I can work on the body independently, because I want to do take that out, electronic work, and I think that's all I'm doing. I'm leaving them in there, so yeah, I want to do that. Yeah, mate. Flip him. Bloody things falling out here. Yeah, so I've like done that on my nice clean bench that I like to keep clean, and I've made a bloody mess. Anyway, this is where you find out all the interesting things that they write in here, which is not much on this one. I've had this neck off before, but I don't remember. There's no dates or anything sort of written there. There's a green dot. There's a green dot. That must mean something. I'll just pop this aside. Nice. Ta-da! This makes things easier. Right. I don't like how they've come out so easy though. Why is that? Yeah. It wasn't like that when I put them in. Do they spin? Do they spin though when you put them in? Do they spin around? That's alright, we can fix that. Yeah. So let's pull them buggers out.
That's Finks.
Hello.
She's shedding her skin. She's not happy.
Isn't
So she just had a bath.
Isn't that a Pantera song?
Shedding skin. An effing good one too.
Having a good one too. Little trick with these. This is me little extendy 4mm bit for doing truss rod adjustments from a distance so that I can get past all this junk. You've probably seen it on other ones. It's also really good for doing this because it fits perfect in there to punch them out, because you want them coming out evenly. Like I said a second ago, I'm actually a little bit unhappy about how easy they've come in and out, but that could just be the wood moving. Wood's always moving. That's why necks have truss rods, because it never bloody behaves itself, does it? There you go. Hey? It's fine. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Now it's almost completely naked other than the thing. That's a close-on string tree, which I'm going to leave in there. So now I am going to clean up that nut slot. See how you can see the super glue in there? I want that slot to look like the fretboard. Dull. No shine, no glue shine. Get rid of that. You glue the nut onto wood. No residue. And I'm going to treat this neck as well. So I'll quickly clean up that slot and then we'll treat this neck. Yo! So, before we start making that fretboard look absolutely delicious, we'll polish those frets up, give it a quick rundown, because there's no point getting this all looking nice using the relic wax and then trying to put tape on it to polish up this, or, you know, dumb. Don't do that. So I'm going to quickly do a polish. Shut up. You! Oh. Stop it. Nice. Shiny. Alright, I'm glad I did that. I wanted to, like, do way more than I needed on that. To flip it, just so it looks good when I flip it. Put some work into it. Cool, alright. Yep, let's, I keep saying it wrong, I think. It's Montypresso. I think I keep saying Monty Espresso or some bollocks. Yeah, well, we're going to do that. Moving along. Last little bit before I go. Here's the neck. Everything's polished. Quite nice. And this is a bit messy. We'll bang some of that on. Massage it in. Look. This is good stuff. Really good stuff. Especially on these Indian Laurel fretboards, because I always feel like they need to be darker. They need to have a little bit more colour to them. So that's what this stuff's good for. Anyway, let's quickly smash it on. Really blob it on there. Rub it in. And it's a stain as well, so the longer you leave it on, the more colour you'll get. So I'm actually going to put a decent amount on and yeah, leave it for a couple of days. I want that really old school rosewood kind of look, if we can get that. Let's do it. you can kind of see, yeah, it looks sort of dry, and that's lathered on there a little. I'll even it out and I'll go back over and yeah, and then we'll let it sit for a little bit, for a couple of days, I reckon. Alright, I'm gonna smash the rest of that on, and yeah. Cool. Alright, that's fairly thick on there. I'll keep an eye on it. It's so cold, it's so hard. I maybe should have heated it up a little bit, but I've got it on there, and I can just set this in one of the warm rooms just so it heats that wax up and soaks in a little bit. Righto, that's it for this one. We'll come back to this. Nice one. This is going to look good. This will be good. I did it on this years ago, and it's just needed it again. So if I find one of the old photos, I'll put it up. Yeah. Anyway, cool. All right. Cheers. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. We'll get in. We'll finish this. I'll probably just finish this off, and then in the next video we'll get cracking on to the electronics, swapping that humbucker out. So I'll probably already have the tuners in by then. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Righto. Take care of yourselves. Peace.